Hello and welcome to GTO Coach and Go. I'm Jim Delleman with Group Travel Odyssey. I want to thank you for joining us again today. And before we get started on today's topic, I'm going to ask, like I always do, if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure if you're watching on YouTube to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you ring the bell, you'll be notified anytime that we do have new content on our YouTube channel. We'd also love for you to connect with us on LinkedIn at Group Travel Odyssey and make sure to like and follow our Facebook page, Group Travel Odyssey. So that is it for social media for this morning. And what we're going to do now is we're going to talk a little bit about new features and some new things for you to take advantage of. And we need your feedback on certain things as well. To explain what we're doing today, and we're going to be talking about feature requests in Community Forum, I'm going to bring on our lead engineer, Christina Luth. Christina, hi.
Hello, Jim. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. So today, as I said, we're going to be talking about feature requests in Community Forum. And this is something that we are going to need all of our GTO members' help with. So I'm just going to leave it at that and let you start explaining what we're doing with feature requests in Community Forum.
Absolutely. So feature requests is something brand new that we are showing today. And again, it is in the community forum, which you all have seen by now. I hope that you've all gone to the community forum and looked at different topics in there and looked at the threads. So we are adding something in there called feature requests. So let's go into a little bit about why feature requests are important. So feature requests is ultimately what it sounds. It's something that you want as a feature in GTO, and you're requesting that from us. So right now, a lot of that happens through the help desk. However, sometimes we have 3 different members asking us for relatively the same thing, and it can sometimes be difficult for us on the engineering side to realize that right away and then not have that scheduled in a way that is beneficial to you, the user. So this is a way for us to see what you, the members, value. So we are wanting to know how to prioritize projects that are going to help you out the most while using the GTO system. So that is why the feature requests system is so important. It helps you get your projects done faster, and it helps us to prioritize in what we want to have built for you. So what makes a good feature request? So a good feature request is going to be ultimately something that, of course, is not already built. So if you're not sure, you can go ahead and still put in a help desk request and ask us for more information. But this might be something like maybe you use another website that you want GTO to connect with. We call that an integration. And then you can request that and the feature requests. Maybe you would really love to see a new application for some type of thing that you do with your business. You can request that in feature requests. Maybe you would really love to see a new type of pricing. You can request that in feature requests. And when I say pricing, I don't mean supplier pricing, just to clarify after that. You should still do supplier requests. And this, I mean like maybe one different way to calculate a package price. So that's kind of the different things that you might find and what makes a good feature request. And the other thing is you always want to have something descriptive so other people know what you're talking about. So with all of that being said, let's jump in here. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how this works. So again, we are in the community forum. So this is your dashboard and you will find a few new things on it. You will have this add new feature request, view all feature requests, and the My Active Feature Requests report. So we're going to start with how to add a feature request. So let's push that add new feature request. All right, and just for the sake of time, I'm going to just put in test, details for the test request. Okay, so you will see there are only 2 things for you to fill out here. So pretty straightforward. So you want to just put in a name for it. So just some kind of very short description. And then this is for your longer description. And like I just mentioned of what makes a good feature request, make sure when you're putting in the feature description that you put in something that would make sense to other people using the system. Something where, if I just put the word test in, I might want to describe where the test is. Like maybe, let's say we're test pricing. So detail for test pricing in Trip Manager. So something like that. So ultimately, just give a little bit more of a description as much as you can. We know that sometimes your ideas are not always a full step-by-step, and that is totally okay. We love ideas of something, even a concept of what you would like accomplished. Just something as well for the description that is going to make it so other people know what you're talking about. So when you put those two things in there, I want to also show you and note to you that this is anonymous. You will see that there is no record owner listed over here or anything. So no one is going to see which one you have put in. We, of course, at GTO can see who has created this feature request, but the other users in GTO will not see that. So I know sometimes people get nervous about requesting features. Maybe they don't know if it's a good one or not. So don't worry about that. Go ahead and put them in. Don't worry about other people seeing your name because they won't see it. Only we will. We're going to go ahead and push save and close. And that is how you add one. So that's how you add the feature request. So now we're going to talk about the more exciting part, which is how to upvote an existing feature request. So you can add in as many as you want to put in there, but the part that we would really like you to check out is with this button called View All Feature Requests. All right. Okay, so with this report here, you will see, and I actually put some in, you will see a list of all the feature requests that anybody has entered in. So I want to point out a few things here. For one, you will see my test pricing that I just put in, and that is the only one that I can edit. It's the only one that has a pencil because it's the one that I created. So that is just a note to you that, again, if you create your feature request, no one but you or a GTO employee can actually edit it. So that way no one is changing something that you requested. And also, if I was to view one already created, you can see what I just mentioned, that all I can see here is the number of people who agree with me, the name, description, and status. So just to show you how that part works as far as seeing other requests. So the upvote, it's a really cool feature that really all you have to do here is you read this list over and you say, you know what? I really love this idea here. So I'm going to just push this little plus icon. My screen's going to refresh. And ta-da, it's got a check mark. So that is all you have to do to upvote. And now you can see I have my increased number of users requesting on this one. So over on the GTO side, we can see who has upvoted, as we're calling it, each of these feature requests. But all you will see as a GTO member is the number of people. So you can go through this list and you can check the ones that you like. However, big disclaimer here. I would strongly, strongly, strongly encourage you not to upvote everything. We know that they are all great ideas. It's part of the reason why people are requesting them, or we might also put ideas that we have out there for you to see. That's actually what we have out there right now, are some ideas that we've talked about with maybe generated through conversations with members or just generated from ideas within GTO. And so you might like all of these. I would encourage you to pick the ones you want the most, because ultimately, if you can imagine, if every single user comes in here and upvotes everything, it really doesn't help us get a priority. So just keep that in mind, that we would encourage you to pick your favorites, not necessarily to pick everything. And I know that can be hard, but pick your favorites. All right, so that is how you would upvote. You can keep on going down the list and you can push this plus icon. And ultimately, if there's a check, it means either you created it, so you can't upvote it, or you have already upvoted it.
Okay.
And that is the upvote system. All right, so now go back to our dashboard here. And now I'm going to show you how you can check the status of your feature requests. So that is the report that I have put right here. And I'm going to refresh because I had that open in another tab. So what you can see here are all of the feature requests that I have either created or I have upvoted. And I can see the status of them. So the status for feature requests will be completed by a GTO employee. That's not something you can change, but it will change from requested to scheduled to completed. Those are the 3 status types. So if at any time you want to see feature requests that you have made yourself, or maybe that you have upvoted of somebody else's request, this is where you would do that. Right on your dashboard and community forum, you can see it will be grouped by the type. It will just not include completed. That's why it's called my active feature requests. When it is completed, instead what will happen is you will receive a notification that is letting you know that this project, this feature request that you have, again, either created or upvoted, that it has been done. And most of the time, when it's something like that is done, a new feature to the GTO system, you will also see it on Coach and Go or on Fast Break. So that's another thing to note there, is that usually when we release something new, we try to put it out in one of these videos. All right.
That is excellent.
And that is feature requests. So just to kind of wrap up here, I just want to make sure I mention a couple things. I said them already, but I just want to say them again because they're important. So again, the most important thing, prioritize the ones you upvote, because if we have everything as a priority, nothing is a priority. Right. So we really want you to pick your favorites, push that plus icon on the ones you want the most. Another thing, please feel free to enter in these feature requests. There's not a cap. You can put in as many as you want. We love ideas from you members because you're the ones who are using this system for your business every single day. So it's really helpful for us to get your ideas. And on the other side of the coin, we are going to be putting out here ideas that we have as GTO employees. So please check in with these feature requests every so often to see if new things are out there. There's, I think, about 6 that I put in just before this Coach and Go that are actual feature requests. Those are not tests. Those are real, that you can go out there and check out and upvote if you are interested in those. Mm-hmm. So another thing to note there. And then finally, you can still use help desk, but we would highly encourage you, if you know this is something new to the GTO system, to please use feature requests. Right. Otherwise, what will happen is somebody from the GTO engineering team will just reply to your help desk and ask you, is it okay if we put this out there as a feature request? And we'll just get your permission. So couple final notes there.
I love this though, because, you know, like you've said, we want feedback. We want people to give their input, and this is the perfect place for them to do that. And also it gives all of our members then a chance to see these. And yeah, if it's something that they want as well, they could, a lot of times they're like, oh my God, I never thought of that, but wow, what a great feature that would be. So right. It gives you and your team especially a much better idea as to what people feel is a priority, what the users, what our members feel needs to be a priority. And so it helps us then with scheduling. So as new features are rolled out, hopefully we'll be able to get them rolled out in a way that is most beneficial to the most users. So
absolutely, 100%.
That is fantastic. I really like this. And this is live now. They're going to be able to go into community forum now to see this.
It is live. Yep, it is live now. So obviously don't upvote the test one I just did during Coach and Go.
I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done here.
But the rest of them that are in there, you can upvote if it is something you're interested in. Those are all
absolutely great. That is fantastic. So yeah, make sure to check that out and you know, put in those feature requests, put in the requests for things that you'd like to see in GTO. So thank you so much, Christina, for that. And I just want to remind everybody that GTO Coach and Go happens every other Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern time. On the weeks that we don't have GTO Coach and Go, we do have GTO Fast Break, which is a short video snippet of some functionality, some improvements, something to help you use GTO better. Now, those as well are found on our community forum. So I know people know the community forum because they've seen the fast breaks there. They also can take a look at our weekly updates on community forum as well. They can talk to each other on community forum. If you have something you want to post for other users to kind of give you feedback on, by all means, go into community forum and take a look around on that. But again, Coach and Go every other Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So we will see you in 2 weeks for that. But again, next week, make sure to keep your eyes out on community forum for our new fast break. That will be posted on Tuesday of next week as well. So thank you so much for joining us, Christina, and giving us that great new information. And thank you all for watching. And again, if you have any feedback, if you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with us. So please give us your feedback. Let us know what you think. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you for watching this episode of GTO Coach and Go. We invite you to stay connected with Group Travel Odyssey on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and be sure to check out more of our media, including Destination Dispatch and the Destinations Beyond Expectations podcast. Please visit our website, grouptravelodyssey.com, where you can learn more about GTO and request a demo. Group Travel Odyssey, business without boundaries.